Are you a sad snivel whiny who needs a tissue 'cause you can't crush the mans? I crush your tissues like I crush the man. I don't know what I'm doing. Thanks to Gage P for sponsoring today's episode of Battle Brothers. For No Dot's Hunting 3 Dot. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Thanks again to Gage B. And if you guys want to sponsor an episode, link in the description down below. I'm running out of ideas. Just a little.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to day 16 of the Ultimate Lone Wolf Experience. I have a plan for today, and it involves trying to find a hedge knight. Now that's going to be a little bit difficult. I didn't expect to get level 11 this fast. Did I say level 16? I meant day 16, level 11. But anyway, I didn't expect to get level 11 this quickly, so we're really short on money even if we can find a hedge knight. The best places to find hedge knights are big castles. We got one down here at Himmelsburg, size 3, and we've got another one down here, Himmelsfest, which is size 4. So my plan was come down into this area, check these places for hedge knights. We get amber down here in Sandorf, we get amber over here in Krakenwater, and we can maybe trade those in one of these castles. Maybe some missions over here in Kallengrub while we're at it. And it will never hurt to farm up reputation here in Königshaven, because it's a size 4 city. We won't find better sale prices there once we get our rep up. But with that being said, let's just move on in and see what we see. Okay, change of plans. I know it's only been 2 seconds, but forget everything I said. The thing with Swordsmasters, first of all, this is the cheapest Swordsmaster I've ever seen in my life. It does seem like they made it more likely in the new expansion for high-end professions to sometimes show up with lame gear so they don't cost an insane amount of money. Usually Swordmasters are like 6 to 12k or something like that. Now, Swordmasters are very weak defensively, but they're by far, bar none, the best melee skill in the game, by far. Now, it used to be that didn't matter too much because they were too weak to be on the front line much of the time, but now you can make them hybrid polearm/whip experts, both stats relying on melee, and they can safely sit in the back. So Swordsmasters could be unbelievably incredible, and also the ability to disarm with a whip with insane good aim. This is probably the best thing I can do. So forget the Hedge Knight for now. Heimrad, 3,500 golds. He's in the middle of the list here, actually a little bit kind of towards the high end of the list. The way the list works is the people at the top have been here the longest. People at the bottom just showed up. I think they survive for 10 days before they're replaced or just they're cycled off the list. So we may only have a few days to get Heimrad into the squad, which means we need to get as much money as possible as fast as possible. That being said, first of all, we need to rename Ragnar down here. Ragnar, our hobo, is actually very, very big thank you to Brian for the sponsorship and the name Gung Hobo. He returns, friends. This is actually the best hobo we've a drunken hobo too. It's so perfect. Literally the best character perfect for this. Oh boy, thank you very much, Brian, for this ginormous sponsorship. Peter over here, we're gonna give everyone spears to reduce RNG, even though they have 61 aim. I want absolute best aim possible. I want to be extremely careful with these guys. You know what? Let's give them both green. No, let's give them both white, I think. White and red to match my sellsword armor. Let's give Piriel the boar spear. I'm going to give them both daggers. We'll give one of them the bandage finally. And we're going to give myself a dagger as well. Reason being, in my stream last week, I actually came across 2 raiders and we farmed them instantly and just got a ton of great loot. It's like chain hat, chain armor, got their like kite shields, both their tier 2 weapons. It was crazy. If we're going to bring these guys, we may as well give them the ability to farm. Now, until they have Steel Brow, I'm going to be very careful with them. We'll put them in, but for the most part, they won't be fighting at all. And while we're thinking about it, let's repair everything that we might be able to sell for a decent amount of money. And that looks good. All right. Now, I won't have Lone Wolf with this party set up. However, I can move them back 2 tiles to get Lone Wolf. Alternatively, I could do something like this where I put myself off to the side to start with Lone Wolf, but I guarantee you if you do this, the AI will charge all of their guys directly over here and go for the kills. So instead, I'm going to stay here and try to protect them, and then we'll just back up. And then over here, it looks like we've got brigands. Sounds easy enough. All right, let's do it. 250? Sure. This guy wants us to round up fingers and toes. Sounds like something. Wow, 500 gold for fingers and toes? Jeez, thank you. That's almost enough money right now to buy the sellsword, although then we'd be absolutely broke. I did just now realize this is kind of a bad mission, because to get here, we've got to go over the hills, over the mountain, through the swamp, across the water, over the hills, to grandmother's house we go. It is not... I have to come all the way back through that, too. That's going to take like a whole day. Anyway, regardless, fingers and toes for 500 could not have been more perfect. Ah, the hounds. Oh, this is going to be so easy. It's actually going to be a little bit sad. I feel bad for these guys. I want to make sure we don't get hit, though. So Gung Hobo attack once. Fail. Imperial attack once. Ideally, I'll kill this guy. Okay, neither one of them hit. 71-59. That's fine. I'll take them down. Now they can run back, and that's safe for them. 4 hounds. At least I think it's safe for them. You know, I'm going to back up just a little bit so that this guy can't come up and just headshot him while we don't have steel brow. I want to stay close to me, though, for protection, because otherwise they're going to go around, I guarantee you, almost every one of them. And one guy will come up to prevent me. Wow! 15% noggin bunk. Okay. I was going to spear wall. I'm fine. Yeah, they're going for the kills, guys. Just like I said. More noggin bunks, you say? Insane. That guy. That was a 35, actually. Just a stab. They're going for the headshots. My God. Well, he did hit the 25, but he failed the 75, so it's okay. Gung Hobo has to shield wall over here. I'm more concerned with these mans than anything else. Oh, Imperial murder! Yes, Squire Imperial, you have learned well. Soon you'll be able to do this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to let them get the kill over here. If I move over here, they won't get the kill. Because I'll get it, so... that's something I should mention, by the way. So experience is 80% shared and 20% to whoever gets the killing blow. So ideally, we want to farm as many killing blows on Imperial and Gung Hobo as possible. And try to avoid getting killing blows on our own character. It's not the funnest thing in the world, unfortunately. But that's the strategically smart way to play it. And speaking of promotions, I did think this through before I started here. I'm going to go student on them. To basically everyone in this campaign is going to go student first, and then steel brow, and most likely rotate. Ooh, nice max roll on the resolve there, Hobo. Thank you very much for that. He definitely needs to get his resolve up because it starts at a 28. Drill will just do the basic attack, defense, fatigue. Done. I just realized our ambition is to have 2,000 crowns, so we'll spend 1,000 of it. I might need to cancel it. What is this now? There's a mission available. Oh, bloody hell. That actually really... Now we have to spend another whole day wandering out here and back. Well, hopefully our swordmaster's still there when we get back. Okay, we're barely going to make it in before dusk. There's our crowns. Another mission has popped up, but I forgot about the food. We have a lot of food spoiling. Yeah, spoils in 1 day. We're going to sell that. Here's some more that spoils in 1 day. We're going to sell that. We still have a whole bunch of goat cheese and bread, so that'll last for a while. And this is 4 days of provisions. So not bad. We can now buy amber here since we redid that, but it's kind of obscenely expensive. And otherwise, let's see what this mission is. Dark spot. Somewhere a long way to the east. Well, we wanted to go to the east anyway. We could see what's out there. Is our man still here, Heimrad? He sure is. How much longer will he be here? Potentially not that much more. Can we afford them right now? Probably, we need to run up about 1,400. And I can get about 9. So the answer is no, unfortunately. We'll go do this one quest and turn it in. Maybe while we're out there, we'll find someone, and then hopefully he's still here when we come back. Ah, ooh, actually, we found 2 things. We found a camp that, wow. Some thugs, a few marksmen, some raiders, and a brigand leader. Boy, that's a lot of loot. But our chances of killing them is probably 100%. Not really. We're talking like 6, 6, 3, and 1. That's a huge camp. What's this thing over here now? A few geists and some armored widergangers. A few geists, we'll actually probably be able to hit them, but when they scream... I wonder, our morale is so high, I think we can resist the morale checks. I bet we can do that, believe it or not, with 81 morale. I'm going to go for it, actually, believe it or not. I don't think it's that big of a risk with 81 morale. I think it'll be actually relatively easy, as long as we have Lone Wolf up. Okay, the plan is we get Lone Wolf up for 1. I could actually get next to the Geist right now. I'm gonna go for it. No holds barred, friends. We charge. These guys are actually pretty well armored, which could be great for us if we collect some loot. 1, 2. I think we can't move up if we want to maintain Lone Wolf. I'm not 100% sure. No, I think we actually could move up, but we'll stay there regardless. Let's hear it. Yeah, I don't care none about your skirt. Well, I cared about that one. But watch this. I'll counter that in 1 second. What's the odds? 79 to hit a Geist. Crash! Get out of here, you frigging weasel. Get out of here, you too! Sorry. Guy. Well, that's a ghost. I'm like a regular Ghostbuster, friends. Oh, boy. Something about this character. It's just the most fun time I've ever had. Look at this. Now I'm confident. I'm confident. The ghost screamed at me, and I got confident. Now, I want to be very careful about this guy and just run away, because I don't want him to headshot us with that axe. We could probably literally die without Steel Brow. 95, 95, 95. Okay, just a casual murder. Let's do it again. Fun times. All right, we're out of here. No casual risks whatsoever. Not even a little. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Should I recover for next turn? Yeah. Crash! Murder! Easy. 330 XP for standing on the hill and watching me. Good job, Imperial. That's what. Wow. We got 2 Scramus axes. That's some loot right there. We got silver spoons for 350. We did the quest as well. And additionally, we picked up a full health worn mail shirt and a kettle hat. Talk about fantastic. We don't even have a banner, nothing. No rally. Just get out there and do things. Now, by the way, Steel Brow, and I'm feeling way more safe. Let's see what we got for. Whew, that rolls. That rolls is incredible. Imperial, on the other hand, not so much. That's all right. Not everyone can have best rolls in game. Let's give. It's because Gung Hobo has Survivor. Let's give Imperial the better armor whenever it's available. We'll just upgrade Hobo after that. Let's repair these Scramus axes because they're worth selling. And then, wow, that actually might be enough right there, I think. I'm really tempted to come down here and try this thing with the leader. But it all kind of depends on what the leader is. When they get the surround bonus, and if the leader has a pitchfork or armor, a hammer destroying armor weapon or something like that, then that could actually destroy us. And if they have a bunch of clubs, if anyone has a club and we get stunned once, that could destroy us. So I think we might be able to do that, but it's also luck to some extent. Please still be here. Yes. And I think we can actually afford them now, too, if we sell everything. So first, let's sell our... I wanted to keep the flails, but we'll get more later. Let's just literally sell everything we're not going to use. We can get a little bit more money out of that. Wow, 400. That's it. We've already got the money. Wow. Okay, I expected that to be a little bit more challenging. But alas, Heimrad, welcome to the squad. Let's go see the stats of our brand new swordmaster. What the hell is this? You've got to be kidding me. This is the luckiest campaign of my entire life. 76 melee skill? Hold the phone, friends. So a swordsmaster's melee is a maximum of 77. He almost max rolled melee, and he got melee skill. So we're looking at 101 average melee when he's leveled up. His melee defense, by the way, on a swordsmaster, it says 10 to 20. So he almost max rolled melee defense as well, and he got double skill in it, which means he's going to have a grand total of 47 melee defense. His fatigue's a little low, and obviously his hit points are a problem. But wow. Wow. As a whip artist, this guy is incredible. Give him some gear right out of the gate. Give him a dagger. I guess we could even sell the arming sword. You know what? It's probably a good thing for him to use for now. Keep him safe. Let's go student like everyone else. We're going to go Colossus, or sorry, Steel Brow like everyone else. All right, guys, I've been thinking about this one for a long time, and I can't come to a conclusion on what I want to do with this guy's spec. I legitimately cannot decide on what to level up as a result of this. Like, I want to give him the 4 hit points, but I'm also thinking maybe the huge initiative, so it always goes first. We don't have to worry about it so much. Or maybe I forget the initiative, we go heavy arm. I don't know. I just cannot decide, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. And next up, we're going to name this a man. Thank you very, very, very much to Gage P for the ginormous sponsorship. If you want to rename your character, let me know. Also, I'm curious what you guys would do with these stats, with this spec. People do all kinds of weird stuff, and there's nothing that's really particularly wrong. It's more just like, what do I want to do with this particular squad loadout? And I'm going to need to spend hours thinking about this one. This is a whole new crazy thing. To be entirely honest, absolutely crazy. But for now, we have 292 crowns. We've got 3 days worth of food. Let's buy a little bit more, and now we can just have our leisure and go try to farm up that hedge knight. Or we even have a scrammus axe we can give him. All right. Well, he's not going to use it right now, but just so I don't sell it and forget about it, I'll throw it in there. Oh, wow. Insane. Anyway, we'll grab a couple of foods and we're out of here. 66, 66, beautiful. All right, let's head over to Himmelsburg and we'll see what's up, and then we'll come down here and we'll start doing our amber trade. We'll hit all these towns. So town number 1, I saw a kennel. They don't have any mans whatsoever. No events whatsoever. Buying armor is not a bad idea for these good guys as well. I would love to buy them. Usually I like this here, the reinforced mail hauberk. However, we can't quite afford it, and this is a little bit more expensive than I would like. Let's check the weaponsmith. Now, one of the things I haven't really talked about is the prospect of not buying a hedge knight and instead buying a greatsword upgrade, because it's a huge upgrade for us, and I do want to get it eventually. I just feel like if we're going to spend 5,000, why don't we wait and spend like 12,000 or 15,000 on a famed one if ever we find one. The whip could be a huge benefit to us, but we can't afford it right now. It's 642. That's probably one of the next things we'll purchase. But the hounds. We have Brag, Redtooth, and Rags. I want little Rags, friends. Unfortunately, we can't afford Rags right now. Let's go see if we can find something somewhere and then come back and buy Rags. We need a hound. It's about time. Witch burnings. This could be good for us. This is a good pickup here. Tostig as a militia for 670 with a war fork. However, we're not really looking for that. They do have a cheap witch hunter if we want. Witch hunters are okay for hybrids. Prefer squires though, personally, because I think it was because they had higher initiative, but I forget now. Oh, actually, I prefer beast slayers above them all, I believe. Then squires, then witch hunters. Regardless, we're not going to buy any of these guys. There's only one mission here. And guard a caravan 4 days to the north. Yeah, Lonneberg. I don't even know what that is. And I'm guessing, yeah, their amber's a little bit more expensive than I would like. So unfortunately, nothing here whatsoever. This is better, except terrified villages means one of these quests is for beasts. These guys want to go to Heimrad then. And then this is going to be fight beasts. Actually, no, it's not. It's obtain the standard of ruins at the Orkbane Keep. Interesting. Alright. That's one of those quests we can just go grab and come back and do, and it's done. And maybe there's some easy skeletals out there we can murder. Looks like it's right over here. With skeletons and beasts on the prowl. Mm-hmm. Six of them, you say, in a swamp where none of them can do nothing. All right, boys, back up and let me show you how it's done. Hello there, little skeletal. What? Where was he going? It's such a rush. Okay. What are you guys doing? Why are you trying to walk past me like dopes? Don't you know? They really want to come over here and murder my soft mans. But we never let them murder soft mans. What the? Unbelievable. Wow, they want to go after Gabe. They know who's the champion. Gabe, give him hell! There we go. Kill experience. That's what we're talking about. Also, game over. Well then. That was some experience. Want to come to the high ground over here and see if we can't find the beasts really quick? They're kind of gone. There were some skeletals over here, but I'm not sure. It looks like more beasts. Oh, here they are. Maybe? Well, not sure how much time I want to waste running after these guys. Oh, 14 undead. Okay, a necromancer, though, this time. That's an interesting prospect, because he can raise undead indefinitely, and we'll never really be able to get to him. Our mans are a little bit too weak, so with a normal party, this would be easy pickings. But for our specific party, killing the necromancer is going to be kind of a risky nightmare. And the necromancer's animate dead is going to be incredibly difficult for us. Oh, by the way, even more skeletals down here, it looks like, way out in the swamp. Sandorf. There was nothing up here in Krugelgrube or whatever it is, so we came down to Sandorf. They want us to find something to the southwest, which presumably is going to be down on this island. I'm not sure. Can we get there from here? No. I want to guess it's over here someplace. Interesting trophy you got there. A Gossamer. I'll give you 300 crowns. It's only worth 50. This guy wants a spider silk deal. Wow, we're just getting luck. Super luck. Anyway, I'll cut to whatever it is we find this thing. Then it's off to Himmelsfest. And that's about it. Many thugs. This isn't the thing we're even looking for. But all right, sure. Why not? Since we're here. Crash. Listen to the echoes. Oh, boy. Look at this guy trying to get us with the axe. He really wants to. Like, really, really, really wants to. But we're just going to run in circles with all the squire boys. This is what I've always wanted in real life. A troop of men to follow me around cheering. Really? That guy somehow survived the 95? Yes, come back! That's a good place to be. Nothing but mans. Okay, this guy wants to come over. Fine. I believe in the power. I think we can do it, guys. 3 of you versus 1 man. Let's see if it can actually be done. He's like, nope. Well, 210, 210, 210. Beautiful. We get some cloth out of that. A couple of random things. Roots and berries. Beautiful. Wow, a whole thing of beer as well. Not bad. It's like 46 food and half a thing of tools. Okay. Looks like wherever that issue, or wherever that event was, it had to be down here someplace. And there it is. Improvised burial site. These things still scare me to some extent. But I'm not quite sure. I mean, there could be a necromancer. Is it worth... You know, I'm starting to feel a little aggressive. Like, you know, let's go. Let's get in there. See what it is. Crash it. Kill it. What could it possibly be? Necromancer. We have some mans who can run around now. 17 zombies is what it could be. All right. Maybe we'll think about running away. Depending on what it is. If it's just zombies, not a problem. But definitely take the high ground for one. Oh, it's just a bunch of naked bunny huggers. That's all. These guys just want to run and hug the bunnies with their teeth. I was going to think about running away. Please. This is just going to be beautiful, free experience. All right, here's the plan. I don't even need the lone wolf, to be entirely honest. I'm going to have all the men come over here, just like that. And then I'll take that towel there. This might take a little while, friends. Well then. Hey, Zambi. Greetings. Woo. Okay, we're honestly about to lose our spear from durability. Gung Hobo has not missed a single attack. Oh my god. The spear's gonna break! Oh, and there it goes! Poor Hobo spear. Alright, well, at least we still have a kniff, right? At least there's always that. Now, I've only got one more... Oh, perfect. I only got one more round swing before I gotta recover, but... Not bad! Ooh. Whew. Okay, Hobo's getting scared, guys. It's really just his low morale that's the issue. We also missed a 95 on gauge over here at some point. But yeah. This is a little bit dicey. Because if I recover, I gotta do that. Really? And then move in. Next turn I'll be fine. Hobo's gonna act in one turn. Let's hope he can run away! 59-34. Hobo, you madman, you. You madman. Boy, I did think this would be not that difficult, and it wasn't except for the fact that Hobo's morale was super low. He almost died. He probably should have. I honestly feel like I'm getting very lucky this campaign. Look at this guy's going for the kill, and I'm like, negative. You ain't going that way, friend. All right, game over. Whew. That was sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Let's run him over here away from where anything can spawn. He's also bleeding, but he's got 11 hit points. He'll be fine. Well, yeah, again, this would have been no problem with just us. But having the mans was actually the bigger issue. Engage also over there. Mostly just... Actually, really the only issue was Hobo's health. Or sorry, his morale so low that he wanted to cry. What can you do? It's the first time he's ever been out in a battle. He's like, oh my god, 17 zombie. How do we do it? Whew. All right, 500, 500, 500. Or actually 460, 460, 500. But that is fantastic. Hobo didn't die. I honestly felt like he was going to for a second there. All we got out of it was a signet ring, another Scramus axe. That's great, though. Also a hand axe. This is great. And 176 gold, not bad. Maybe I should rethink my aggressive moves. Probably not, though. Probably should have just ran Hobo in a circle instead of trying to hold him there with everybody else. Would have been much easier. There we go. Look at that. Max roll and resolve. Thanks, Hobo. That's exactly what we needed. Exactly. Let's go for a recover now, too. Or, sorry, rotation, rather, not recover. I don't know if we're going to do that on Gage, though. We are going to do it on Peter because he's going to be a frontline man. So, double rotation. Nice. Peter will just max roll the entire scoreboard, apparently. And let's make sure we've got the tier 2 stuff set to repair. Awesome. That is not bad. A nice little bit of income. Can't wait to go see what we have in Himmelsfest in a second. Cheap amber. We should probably be able to sell it over there for more. We'll pick it up. And they have cheap javelins. If we wanted a warfork, they have one. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not going to need it anytime soon, I don't think. Even if we recruited another man. Or I should probably save up for the whip or just buy a whip when we get here to Himmelsfest. Really excited to see if they have any mans, though. Any hedge knights? They have a disowned noble and a hedge knight. Woo! And he's only 6,000, and he comes with an axe, a great axe, which is what I actually wanted for the hedge knight. He's got a mail hauberk, that's 150 body armor. I'm not sure what this helmet is, to be honest. I think it's 2 something. He's level 2. This is what we want, but we need 6,000 gold to make that a reality. Can we sell this amber that I just got for a relatively decent price here? 328. We bought it for 255. Yep, we sure can. We can buy a lot more amber. This place has an insane amount of tools. All right, guys. I literally cannot believe my luck. I mean, it almost feels unfair to the game now. By the way, I remember when we were back at our main town with the size 4 city, we were selling Gossamer for 54. So if I hold on to this stuff, we can sell it for a lot more over there. Let's take a look at the weaponsmith and whatnot, just to get excited about other stuff. Yeah, it's more expensive here for these things. That great axe alone is 3,750. The one that the hedge knight comes with. I want that hedge knight. I want him so badly. This is the mail hauberk, by the way, that they have 150. I don't know what the face mask is. Another thing I should do, by the way, tip for you guys, get your main hedge knight, the one you start with, a nice 800 golds plus 40 durability mail patch for your armor. I haven't been doing that because I feel like I don't necessarily need it. Ooh, they have training hall here as well. How much is training hall for everyone else? 425, 425. Not worth it. Just out of curiosity, how much gold roughly do we have? Looks like we have roughly 1,000, so that's 2,500 or thereabouts. Our tools, by the way, were almost gone. We're gonna have to buy more soon. However, the great thing about this is a Giselher, the giant. He's a giant. The great thing is he just showed up in this town, so we've got a week to figure out how to get the money for him. Hot diggity dog, friends. This is incredible. We may have to actually go into the countryside and find stuff, because otherwise, you might want to take a boat, believe it or not, back to Königshaven. Himmelsfest is a decent place to sell amber. We've confirmed that. Königshaven has amber. We can buy it there. Back over here in Krakenwater, we can buy some there. We just bought all of this. So we can buy all of these things and bring them back and sell them maybe via boat to save on the time. Time is our most, probably our biggest enemy right now. This is not a small amount of money. But I'm feeling very confident about it, and I'm kind of feeling like we could even take some risks and go camp hunting for greater loot rewards. I was going to say another option is going caravan hunting way in the north and making an enemy of one northern house. It's going to take way too long to get there. And as far as I can tell, none of them are on the coast. Yep, not a one of them, so we can't sail to the north. Looks like the only place we can sail to is like these 3 cities. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Barely any boat usage whatsoever to this campaign. All right, so the real issue here is how do we make the most money as fast as possible? And other than one quick round trip and doing a couple of random missions, honestly, going into the wilderness and fighting. Going into the wilderness and fighting is going to require tools. Maybe we stock up and go into the wilderness and fight. There might be a lot of stuff out there that we can't handle, though, so it's a risk. For sure. But there's no other real way to do it, I don't think. Yeah. All right. So here's the deal. I've been recording for 1 hour, 2 minutes. I don't have a clue what this episode's going to edit down to. I think we've only had 3 easy fights. And they're not going to be very impressive, unlike the last episode, unfortunately. And also, I probably alt-tabbed and used the perk calculator trying to figure out Gage's spec for quite a while. That's part of the recording time. So I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but it does seem like the perfect place to end it, though. And then once we come back, we can make a whole episode going into the wilderness hunting camps on day 24 with basically one guy who can do much of anything. Wow. We're going to have to buy a bunch of tools before we do this. And just off we go. All right, it sounds good to me, friends, but I can't believe our luck. Seriously, Hedge Knight with exactly the thing that I wanted. Exactly the weapon I wanted. And we also got this unbelievably fantastic Gage, like an almost max roll melee skill with skill swordsmaster with double melee defense skill, and he had a really high melee defense. Unbelievable. We have the option of going initiative build, which is fascinating because now you can do that with the new Relentless, but I'm not sure. Initiative Nimble Cleaver could be insane. Maybe, but it's based on bleed, so the enemy always gets a chance to go, but we could rotate them out with someone else. I don't know. So many options. I have to think about it. Let me know what you guys would do with them. I'm really curious to know your exact builds for Gage here. Thank you very much, Gage, by the way, for the sponsorship and keeping the episodes flowing. Also, Gung Hobo. Appreciate that very much as well. It's a perfect character for you, too. The drunken survivor hobo. It's so awesome. He almost died, by the way. Although, to be fair, he also had Survivor, right? So even if he did get knocked down, he would have survived. He just would have had some kind of wound. So we also got very lucky with Hobo not dying. This is incredible. Best campaign all time, friends. Anyways, as we're returning, camp farming into the wilderness with one guy and a bunch of cheerleaders. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. All right, boys. Back up and let me show you how it's done. Hello there, little skeletal. What? Where was he going? It's such a rush. Okay. What are you guys doing? Why are you trying to walk past me like dopes?